Alyssa, who are you here on?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for the said Corona.
Okay, perfect. All right, good morning. This is Judge Alyssa Perez presiding over the 210th District Court criminal docket for December 1st, 2022. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Maruf, would you call our next case, please?
In cause number 2020-0D01913, State of Texas versus Jerome Caleb Brown. Announcement of counsel, please.
Samantha Rogg on behalf of the state trial, Your Honor.
Hello?
Mr. Brown, are you there?
Yes, sir. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We are scheduled today. Carla, are you covering this one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're scheduled today for a motion for early discharge from probation. I believe Mr. Brown, I guess probation is the one who had brought it to the court's attention. Carla, just refresh my memory, because I do kind of remember this one. How much more time does he have on probation?
He has approximately 1 year, Judge. He's set to term on November 8th, 2023. He was given a 2-year deferred probation, Judge. So he's completed 1 year.
Okay. Yeah, and this was pled down, right? Has anybody looked? We don't have any, maybe non-Texas arrests. I'm assuming we don't have any Texas arrests while he's been on probation. Department is in agreement.
I don't show any Texas arrest, Your Honor.
Yeah, okay. So the request, I guess, Mr. Brown, is it employment? That's kind of what you're looking at, why you want to get off probation?
Yes, Your Honor. That and a couple of other things. Me and my girlfriend, we're both not from El Paso, and when our lease was up in July, we had plans to move to Georgia, which is much closer to both of our families.
And is that kind of still in the works? Are you all still intending to do that? Just move out of the area? Is that what it is?
Yes, ma'am. Like that's 100% the plan. I can't do it while on probation, and I have to stay here.
Let me ask you, is there a confirmed plan in place right now? For example, or do you have like employment in Georgia, things like that?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor. At the moment, all I depend on is my VA. I've applied at multiple contractors, and I've had multiple offer letters rescinded because of me being on probation or having a pending case at the moment. So right now, no, I'm just solely dependent on what I get through the VA.
Yeah, my number one concern, and I'm looking at the case summary, I didn't realize I had already denied it to probation. I thought I had just said schedule it for a hearing, is that this offense, maybe Ms. Rago, you can give me some details, it involved an alleged shooting that was ultimately pled down to a deadly conduct. Was your current girlfriend involved in this situation?
No, ma'am. I didn't even know her at the moment.
Can you tell me a little bit about the underlying struggle?
Say that again, Your Honor.
I'm asking the prosecutor, Mr. Brown. Just hold on.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. And Carla, maybe while we're looking that up, can you tell me, for example, is this a case that we could transfer his probation? You could transfer to Georgia?
We could look at it. The only issue I foresee, and it could be a possibility that it could be an issue, is that he has less than the 12 months left on probation now. That's usually something that is required. They must have the 12 months or more. Had this been brought up for the transfer
At the beginning?
yeah, definitely, yes.
What was the criminal history like? I don't recall if I looked up anything there. Did we have any criminal history other than this offense?
No criminal history besides this, Your Honor.
Was anything.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Brown, this is what we're gonna do. If you tell me, if you have a concrete plan, for example, if, you know, for example, either you or your girlfriend has employment and just something concrete. This idea of, you know, we want to go, but probation is holding me back. To me is kind of, I'm not there considering the underlying circumstances of the offense. But I am taking into account the fact that you have performed well in, you know, 1 year. And so if you have a concrete plan of what you want to do, you know where you're moving. For example, do you know where you would be moving to? Do you have a residence or?
Yes, so me and my girlfriend, we've been looking at places in Stone Mountain, and we found places that we would definitely be able to afford and live there. So we've saved them. We just haven't applied because we don't want to get approved, and then I ended up having to stay here past our lease and being up in July.
Mr. Brown, I'm going to tell you this. I will consider it. If what your plan is to leave the county and start your life over there with you and your girlfriend, I will definitely consider it. I don't want to do it quite yet unless I know that there is a real plan that'll assure me that there will not be a risk to this community. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I can't give you a 100% concrete plan because what I do for employment, I haven't been able to. I haven't been able to obtain employment because of my like the last offer letter I received from Fit Scientific, which is a contractor that operates out of Fort Bliss. They actually told me to reapply once I wasn't on probation.
Oh, so the probation is preventing you from getting employment with military contractors or something like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, ma'am.
I am about to send you an email that I did receive from his officer. Ask if there was any proof of employment or anything, and his officer did have some letters where it states that he's been kind of like, I don't know what term to use, but he hasn't been offered the job due to his background and being on probation. So I just
Send it on. Yes, send it on over. Let me look at that. I hear what you're saying. So you're telling me just by virtue of the fact that you're on probation, you're prevented from really gaining employment in, I guess, whatever field you're in. Let me see.
Yes, ma'am. So ultimately, my plan is to take an overseas contract somewhere, maybe in Afghanistan or Poland. That's my ultimate plan, but I 100% can't do that while on probation.
Okay, so this one looks like February 22, I guess, of 2022. And this one, 2020. One is from 2020. When was he placed on probation?
November 9th, 2021.
And what's the alleged date of offense?
2019, it was April or March.
April 24th, 2019.
So by 2020, they already got wind of the case. Yeah. All right, Carla, anything else?
No, Your Honor, that was the only thing I did reach out to his officer for this morning. I don't see any other issues as per his probation officer.
Okay, so I am going to grant your request for early discharge, but it's going to be a little bit different.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
It is going, you will be discharged as of, I mean, how quickly are you looking to move out of El Paso?
Once my lease is up in July, Your Honor.
So until next year?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah. So then we'll come back in July. No, we'll come back in June. Well, but you're saying in the interim, you're going to be looking for employment, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna grant the discharge. You will be discharged early. However, it's not gonna be effective today. It's gonna be effective January. Let me see. Yeah, January 31st is fine. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
It's gonna get us through the holidays, make sure we have no issues. If we have no issues at that point, Carla, then just ask the probation officer to resend me the motion for early discharge and with an update, and we should be good to go. Continue to do everything you need to do on probation, Mr. Brown.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sure, thank you. Thank you, Carla. I hope that's clear enough. Thank you. Okay, do we have Ms. Corona? Because I see Mr.
She just logged off, Judge. She was in the waiting area now. She just logged off.
You're here on Ms. Corona still, Mr. Ortiz?
I mean, well, I was given a setting, Judge, so
Okay.
I logged on.
Okay. Can somebody give her a call and see if she's there? If not, who else is left?
That's the only one left, Judge.
Okay, so we'll see if we can't get her back on. And por mientras, are you ready on your in-person?